Hello, and welcome back to another day in Chronostory. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Today's agenda is mostly going to be solo grinding. I've been doing a lot of Rex off stream, so I kind of want to mix it up by doing a bit of nudie farming and just testing out the rate we can get here. I've been farming a lot of overalls, so I've got a lot ready to go, ready to reroll today. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good day. If you were watching yesterday, we got so close to an overall upgrade. Pretty close to earrings as well, I believe. I pulled like 5 earrings. Chinooks, hello, my man. Hope you're doing well. I wish I could come on a bit earlier, but it is what it is. Good to see you though, and hope you're doing well after your fucking 10-hour stream. And we rolled a 5, perfect. Let's test our rates here now. I'll just start my tracker again, I was a bit out of sync there. Alright, now we're good. But yeah, I've been farming Rex all day. I've got a lot of Chaos Crystals banked up, which is good. I'm back up to 785, so we've been putting work in. It's been good. Africa, hey man, I hope you're doing well. Okay, I know you guys love that emote. My peak here should be like 280-ish if I'm like dialed in. But it's pretty hard to stay dialed in. It's also hard to like maintain a dice roll 5. Sharky, good to see you man, hope you're doing well. The timing is never perfect with our time zone, but it is what it is. I know a lot of you guys are degens that stay up till like, you know, 2-3 AM. The only thing that sucks about grinding newts is that the miso is really bad. I don't need to remember where you're from to know that your time zone is probably 2 to 3 AM, Sharky. I keep slipping. Ugh. But were you Canadian or am I completely wrong? I don't want to be wrong because then I feel bad. But I've already guessed, so there we go. Put it out there. I keep slipping. Ugh. Close enough, close enough. So yeah, I started at like 19% today. This is like one of the most experienced days I've had in a while. Just since I don't find Rex like that fun, but when I'm 2-manning it, 3-manning it, it's a lot more tolerable. I get a lot more drops than usual. So I've got like 45% today, which is close to... It's probably about 2 bill, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. Both new forms should drop loot like Skelosaurus. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, Mazart. There's a huge difference in the miso drops from both. It's like twice as good as Skelosaurus, and I don't really understand that, but undeniably the experience is very good here, so you take the good and the bad. Stella, it's good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. I wish the drops of Skelosaurus were on newts. That would make life a lot easier for me. Apparently Skella is too much money if he boosts a spawn. Yeah, that's probably fair. I mean, I haven't done a large enough sample size, to be fair, because when you track your Miso rate of Skelosaurus, it's always, you know, factored by, like, you find a green drop, then all of a sudden your Miso rate goes up a lot. You don't actually know, like, what your true rate is unless you go for a really long time. I think it's around, like, 100 to 120 mil, depending on how quickly you clear it. Like, I'm assuming full clear. Oops, I did not mean to FMA. Fuck. Gotta clear this manually. But I guess boosting the spawn would be a little too hard. Like, a little too favorable. Oh, fuck, my FMA's not up. This is indeed Gunbound music, Sugarshine. I always appreciate those that recognize it. God damn, let me get some of those buffs. I mean, sure. You want some of it, Chris? Come to my channel, present yourself in the free market, and you too can enjoy these buffs. I'm feeling generous today. It's been a bit of time since you played Chrono, but I've sort of been keeping up with the updates. Shame what happened to the party maps. They needed to change, to be fair, but was this the best change? It was certainly a change. I hate to be overly critical, you know, because it's not like I know what the perfect solution is either. But I just don't like, you know, the fact that, I mean, first of all, guys like Africa are solving the map in, like, you know, 2 days. Thanks, buddy. And, yeah, I miss Gunbound too, to be honest. I'd love to play it again, but I don't think there's any good P service around. You need those buffs? Channel. Well, you can track me. Why do I have to do the work for you, man? Chris, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Warriors are getting like 140 to 180 per hour when they get every drop. Yeah, the every drop thing is just insane. The fact that, you know, it's solved to the point where every party member gets loot from every mob on the map, every wave, is insane. Like, the toilet comp is completely broken for Miso and drops. There's not much more to say about that. Like, I think we have to go to a point where the party mobs are unable to be displaced. Like, that's the only thing I can think of being fair. Oh, you mean skeleton? You mean scale with marksman, not Rex. I see. But still, anyway, like, people are getting over like 200 mil with the toilet comp, just like funneling all the mobs into one map, one area. Monster magnet. Forgive me. Too many things mean the same thing. Monster magnet. Interesting. Damn, just saw my level. Yeah, I'm a day one player. I cannot take your buff. I'm not worthy. Is that really what you think of me? You think I'm gonna be like, you know, hey little newbie, what level are you? What can you do for me, guy? You know, I'm not that kind of guy. If you come to my channel, I will give you buffs. Also, like, when I'm solo grinding, is there anything I don't need here? Because for Rex I need all of this, but I guess I can forego power stance. I can forego the bishop, obviously, so get your ass in here, and I'll give you buffs. I can't forego the bishop in Rex, but here, I don't really need the damage. I completely lost my rhythm, but that's okay. I think we're back. If Skelosaurus has one more Skelosaurus spawn, the rate is 200 mil, but over 200 mil Miso per hour. So currently it's just one mob to, like, it's one Skelegon to one Skelosaurus, right? So you're talking about if it's increased to 2, then you're effectively increasing the amount of mobs on the map by half, right? It goes from 2 to 3, so it's like 150%. So everything's up 150%. So my Miso rate goes from like 100 mil to 150 mil. My experience goes from like 200 to... Is that how it works? I think so. It's probably too much. Sounds better than use at that point. I don't know what the, you know, the way to balance this game is, but I think we can all agree that the scalar exchanges weren't really all that helpful from a balancing perspective. You still need your rushes. You still need everything else. Your bishops, your buccaneers. There's, you know, 4 of your party members right there. Add in a toilet, and then that's the 5th member. And then the 6th member, Showdown's a really good buff, so there you go. Your Rex party is already made, and if you are not any of those classes, you are not really part of it. So I've kind of resorted to making my own Rex parties, which is going pretty well. Like, we're doing a lot of grinding today with like a 3-man party, and we're getting really good rates. To be fair, I clear the map like, you know, very quickly because my class is stupidly strong. But I just found that like it was really good experience for everyone as well. Doing like a 3-man map where I took all of left side initially, they shared right side, and then we got a 4th member in, and even that was really good. We were still capping over 300 mil, for myself that is. So there are options for us non-meta classes, but still, you know, the map segregates all the classes into meta and non-meta classes where each one does not want to play with the other one, basically. I still think the best way to balance it is to go back and scale training maps around the same level, so GSV, Phantom Watchers, Banes, Wyverns, etc. Yeah, I totally agree. We've got too many like level 100, level 110, level 120 maps, but not enough alternatives to those, and those are like a little too low level for like how strong we are in the game right now. So if you channeled our power, like I'm really strong. If there were a level 150 mob in the game, I'd probably be getting better rates from it than I could get at Rex, but no such thing exists, so we're kind of, you know, if we're too strong to like solo grind, I'm barely overkilling this map, but like my point remains, then you kind of have to go to Rex. Camry, good to see you, hope you're doing well. Should they just kill Rexes like they do with Broken Champs and TFT? It's so difficult because like, for the old Rex map, people like level 140, 150 were able to get into Rex and actually have a good time about it. But now it's getting to the point where those people aren't really able to full clear, so the requirement for the people in your party has like kind of gone up where you want the levels to be higher. Because it is more difficult to full clear now than it used to be. So that makes it very difficult. It's difficult to balance. It's like the top players are going to be favored regardless, right? But it's got to be a system that's fair to everyone. It's so difficult. Like, what is the answer? I just don't know. I don't know. The answer is definitely like, it is giving too much resources, like Miso and Crystal. Even if you know, are okay with the kill rates full clearing that map, dropping 200 mil, an abundance of Chaos Crystals just sounds insane. Red Wyverns are worse than Sharks as an IL, that's a sign of balance problems. It's just the map layout for those maps. Obviously, you know, the Ice Elemental advantage would be good in a lot of scenarios, but that's just not one of them. My lord, I'm here for one single buff. Chris, which one might you be? Okay, okay, spotted. Well, you're a Night Lord, so... Well, I need Showdown anyway, so I'm not gonna kick that. I'll just... Alright, we'll make do without this. Fia some of this. Oh, haste, yeah, you enjoy that haste? Oh, my Speed Infusion Mule is in the map and not in the thing. That's annoying. Look at the work you're making me do. I have to come here. Oh, I already had a good dice and then I rolled over it. Thanks, buddy. Alright, there you go. You are good to go. Okay, I think I got everything I need. Back to work. There is less than 6 mobs per plat. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Those Wyverns have nothing going for them. Only pages can kind of make it work. Oh, there he is. Is this game better if no one is grinding Rexes? The game changed a lot when Rexes came out, you know? Like, I hit level 200 before Rexes came out, and then Rexes kind of like accelerated everything, put everything on steroids. And then, you know, those levels just like flew by, so... Blame the viewer for everything. Well, I can't blame myself, I'm the streamer. I don't know what my thought on Rex is. Like, I just... Yeah, like, the idea of a party map is fantastic, right? That's what we were complaining about in the first place, you know? Like, before then, the history lesson is that we didn't really have any party maps. Like, Chief Grey was one of them, but my class could never farm there better than it could in Corridor 3 or 4. There were few classes that could go to Chief Greys and actually do a 6-man party. And then before that, we had Gigantic Spirit Vikings, where everyone was doing 3-man parties and splitting the map. But I was too strong. I was one-shotting it and covering all the map. I have one-shot videos, like those are my first Chronostory videos on my channel. Those were the history, that was the history of the game, and it was insane. Like, my class for the Ludibrium patch was completely fucking broken. But, like, a party grind map is still good. We want that. GSV is a 3rd job party map, and it's bigger than Rex, which is supposed to be a 4th job party map. They're pretty comparable in size. It's hard to gauge the size when one map is vertical, the other one's horizontal. I think they're pretty similar. What was my point? My point was that the community really wanted party grinding maps. So, you know, the idea of a party map is still great. We want to be able to play together, but doing so in a balanced way just proved so difficult. Any tips to grind high-level areas with NL? Only reason I can't be at Sharks is because watermelon ice cream bar. So you need a watermelon ice cream bar to actually go there? I assume you're in that, you know, if you're at Sharks, you're like level 100, somewhere around there. You don't have too many options until you can, you know, break into Newts. And even then, like for Night Lords kind of struggle with the mobbing aspect. Like Fuma is not really all that good. 114. There's not too many options, you know, for you. I still think it might be early enough where, like, can you move to Dragon Canyon already? Possibly, but you are struggling with getting one shot. That is definitely a problem, especially if you can't get yourself into a buff party. I mean, I don't have a solution for you. Corridor is also a pretty sucky map for the Hermit specifically, right? Because the layout is quite bad. You can't really hit multiple rows at once if I'm to understand Skelligan one-shots. I just think you need to beg for Hyperbody to be in the party. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna die to all of these maps. Like, it is what it is. There's no good map we can suggest that you're not gonna die to. No second character, that's also unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, look, I don't really know what to say to that. I mean, Chiefs is probably a safe one that you can, like, comfortably do and still get, like, a solid, like, 30 mil on it. But, like, you don't want 30 mil at level 114. You kind of want to be above that already, so, like, I don't know. Beg for a Dragon Knight. Like, there's not much else we could do. Apex Rings will really help you, but once again, you're like, quite low. You're gonna get one shot by the Wyverns. Like, you need a party that has Hyperbody. I just kicked my own Hyperbody mule, if you want it. You can have some of it, but yeah, look, you're in for a tough time. You're a Night Lord, like, it is what it is. When you break into 120, you get your rings, you start to do Papulatus at like 150 maybe, you get your Ludibrium cape, you've got the earrings as well, that's gonna help. And then there's one other health piece that I'm blanking on. The belt, sure. These are all things that can help in the long term. Like, my 147 Bowman has enough health to like kind of do all the content and not get one-shot by anything, so you just need to be 120 to be able to start farming some of that stuff. But it's the rings that make all the difference. That's like 1k between your rings, like an average of 250 health on each of them. I'll be fair, Sharks at 120 is easy as fuck. It's twice the rate I did at GSV. It's a pretty good map. It's a pretty good map. Like, you can't really get much better than that, even if you had buffs and Hyperbody and everything like that. Gatekeeper at 100. That is an outside-of-the-box suggestion. I don't know how that's going to go and what the max damage you'll take there, but I could see the experience being pretty good. Africa is a Sin. He knows best. I'll defer to him on the Sin logic. Oh, I need to roll my dice. I gotta keep rolling. Why am I holding a 6 for no reason? Fuck. My bad. I'm tanking my rates. Obviously we're the buff party. Touche, touche. Hey, it's hard to get in a buff party these days, you know? Especially for a Night Lord. They're asking for Showdown. If you do not have Showdown, uh-oh. It's cutthroat out there, it's cutthroat. Alright, so I've been going for 20 minutes. I'll do another like... Yeah, I'll do another like 40 minutes here, I reckon. Let me get that up on my stream. And then we'll go into the scrolling. If that's what you were here for, most likely. But scrolling today... It's gonna be like... I think I can do 1k Gouch, because I've farmed Rex a lot. I'm almost back up to 15 mil. Schnucks, I see you, buddy. Hello. We want 10 hours of content. I can barely give you one, alright? You're gonna have to settle with one. 10 hours! First of all, you did your 10 hours, and then you're continuing to stay awake and to follow me around. So you're basically into your 11th hour. You're a fucking freak. Nuh-uh. What an animal. It's good. It's nice to see Snuck streaming though so frequently. We need more streamers in Chronostory, to be fair. Alright, gear check, gear check. 25 stat, come on bro. Come on, it's 2026, we can do better than this. It's August, man. What else can we scout? Earrings, +4. 30? No, 28 stat. I mean, it's okay, it could be better. Is Buck DPS good? Buck DPS is very good. It's very, very good. This is what you expose yourself to when you come to my channel. He's gone. Let's keep scouting. 18 stat, Turquoise Musketeer Cape. It's not the worst, and it doesn't really matter, because when we get our first Ludibrium Cape, the training wheels are off at that point, so we're going to pass over that. You made this recently. Congratulations, man. You officially have a better overall than me, and I am humbled and embarrassed. Well done to you. 52 stat on the Blue Czar. I mean, you know, that might not even hold up for a full day. I might upgrade this today. But for now, your overall is better than me. Congratulations. Justice for Chinooks! Okay, 100% on the belt. It's okay, not everyone has bravery. Some of us are lions, some of us are lambs. Clearly, you are a lamb, but that's okay. You know, each to their own. My belt be like that too, you are also a lamb. Gloves, 18, 20... 29 stat? That's solid. That's just all 60s, but still, it's pretty solid, right? Is it all 60s or 130? Either way, not bad. Not bad at all. The wand? 153. I see no magic defense, which obviously means we have no 30% on this bad boy, so I will ask you what is going on with that. We can definitely... You are pumping out some hammers today. I saw you get insanely close to some good upgrades. You just hate the mage, don't you? Like, admit it. That's the only explanation for why you're wearing this, but you're like plus 330s on your weapons. 130? How is it 130? It gives magic defense. You're lying. The scroll gives magic defense. How can it be 130, right? Am I tripping? I don't even know where I am in my rotation, but whatever. I'm just pressing buttons. Oh, that's for the gloves. Gotcha, bro. Gotcha. Gotcha. And then the shield? 32. Hey, that's pretty good. That's probably like one of your better gear out there. And then this, 19. That's very solid too. That's really solid. Congratulations. Yeah, cool. Alright, so not bad overall, honestly. He's leveled up for sure. Leveled up the gear, I mean. Leveled up the fit. I gotta keep rolling my dice. 6. Fuck. Now upgrade your overall. I'm trying, buddy. I've got... Look at the thumbnail on YouTube. Okay, you're on Twitch. It's a near, you know, it's a half full inventory of clean blue Czars ready to be rerolled. Okay? That's on the agenda today. Don't you worry. Schnucks scrolls gloves for both damage types, so we can share gear. What a genius, what a wizard. Yeah, just pop a bit of weapon attack on my mage glove. You never know when it might come in handy. Can't roll a dice. I'll settle with a 4, but I'm not even getting that. The cool thing about solo grinding, and I'm gonna need to like put in the work in terms of bossing, but we're getting a lot more coconut drinks, which I'm barely showing because my face is in the way, but here they are. Like, because the ice chests are now dropping at like twice the rate, then we're getting a lot more coconut drinks. So I got 6 and I used 2 today for bossing, but yeah, this is very helpful. Tudor, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Twitch needs thumbnails? It really does. It really does. I put in 3 minutes into each of my thumbnails to, you know, I don't know if you guys like it on YouTube, but like I do put in 3 minutes worth of effort. So, but Twitch, we got nothing, man. It's unfortunate. Dahni cake's my thumbnail. I don't know how to respond. I made a lot of adjustments to the boss tracker and I'm looking for feedback. Are you going to be bossing later in this stream? For you, I might. But I wasn't intending on it. I might just... I'll just do some at the end, like... I won't do actual bossing. I know the fucking Taiwanese hermit wizard is there right now. There's no point going to Xenomega for me. But I might come into Chief Kent and just show the stream how to use it. So that I can do for you, Fluid. I can tell it takes 3 minutes and I love it. I'm glad, Copeland. Thank you. Just remind me at the end in case I forget, Fluid. You've got my timer right there. Like, give me a 5-minute warning and then I'll just show the functionality of the boss tracker at the end. I might just forget, you know. I don't know why I'm teaching everyone to be a fucking bossing wizard when I have enough trouble, you know, getting my share of bosses. Why am I teaching people to time their bossing perfectly? Make it make sense. How many overalls we got so far? So I'm gonna be re-rolling all the overalls that I'm going for. I've naturally only found 3 overalls that were worth keeping. I'm obviously at Newts at the moment, so like we're not gonna find any overalls here. We might find a green Bazura. But I've only got 3. One of them is 30 stat, the other 2 are 24. And for everything else, Tudor, I'm just going to be re-rolling it and trying to make like a good piece and then scrolling it. So I've got like 16, at least 16 blue Zars in my storage, like clean ones to re-roll later. It depends. I don't want to burn too many Chaos Crystals, but I'm back up to like almost 800. So that feels kind of good. I might burn at least like 300 today. We'll see how we go. The thing is, like, the earrings are also a big Chaos Crystal depleter. Because I found so many earrings yesterday, it's almost a blessing in disguise, where I'm just forced to burn a lot of Chaos Crystals hunting for that upgrade. Oh, you coming back for a rebuff, Chris? You are, you're here. But awkwardly, okay, I'll bring the SE meal for you. The SI meal. Oh, we got a 5. We did it, we did it. That's every buff, right? Oh, I gotta actually rebuff you with my buffs. Those are not on auto buff, my bad. Should I wait to get funding so I get into gear before starting an IL? Will it brick me if I don't? Not enough MP to avoid getting one shot? No, nothing like that at all. You don't need to worry about this game because in Chronostory, sorry, I'm not sharing it, but it's not mana per level, it's just mana per level up, so you don't need to worry about that. So the funding, all it really helps with is it allows you to go like luckless early game if you've got like some stuff from the Lith Harbor Gachapon. And it is helpful, but it's definitely not mandatory. I don't think luckless has anywhere near the amount of value it used to. Because there's also a Chronostory change where like 5 luck now equates to a magic attack. So it almost like intentionally kills the luckless build. I think I should level by the time it's scrolling time. I'm happy for you, Chris. You do not need to repay me, but thank you. Am I going to MapleCon? Zetsumaru, I'm in Australia. That would be a no. But I heard, you know, I mean, I've obviously been following it and heard the drama about it, like the seats being like 300, you know, them selling seats that are like 10 degrees side on to the fucking screen, and I don't know. I hear it's a shit show, but I don't know anything about it. Like, I'm not even in the States, and yeah, I don't get any much news about it. I am. I don't think I'm missing much anyway. But I'm obviously very curious about, you know, the classic release date, and I still follow news about it, even if I don't intend on, like, wholeheartedly playing it. I still want to know what's what. You got all the fish NX? Is that why you know hand in? You mean these piano scales? Yeah, I definitely should hand them in, but there's no rewards worthwhile anymore, Henry. Like, only scrolls, 30% accessory scrolls, which we're not using. So there's no urgency to redeem them. I'll just redeem them whenever. Back then, though, I was so excited for the Dark Pearl rings. What a fucking waste of time in hindsight. How do you play on NA servers? I actually just get naturally put on the NA server as opposed to the Asia server. So that's a question for MapleStory Worlds, I guess. I don't know how. I mean, logically, you know, we're an English-speaking country. I would not survive in the Asia server. Some of your friends brought tickets for classic exclusive rewards, and I thought it was wild that it was $220 for a US pet snail in a chair. I saw the exact same thing. It looked ridiculous. Like, it's like, you know, hair coupon or you know, a label ring at $220? Like, what? It's selling FOMO. And, you know, some people are really into that stuff. I get it. I've been looking for, like, one of my favorite games is Persona. And I've been looking at, like, Persona merch from the official, you know, Atlas publishers. And, yeah, I could... It's a tangent, but I guess my point is that I could see what it's like to... I know what it's like to be, like, super into something, and, you know, same reason why, like, people are really into, like, Pokemon trading card games and stuff. I get it. Just because I don't, you know, fall for that FOMO doesn't mean I don't fall for FOMO full stop. I definitely fall for some FOMO. The hair and face coupons are random? Oh, hell no, we're getting Amoria flashbacks here. Fuck no. You're on EU server and it's annoying as fuck. I'm sorry to hear about that because it's kind of a deserted region. Because there's not too many players there. If you're looking for a boss party or boss grinding Rex party, you're kind of shit out of luck, but maybe you can add someone from NA in MapleStory Worlds and play together with them, and that will like take you to the NA server. If it doesn't, you might need a VPN for it to do so, but either way, you've got options to get on this server, right? It's a bummer you weren't part of the CBT2 test. It would have been nice to get your input on the third job changes. Yeah, even though I didn't play it, I followed the news and I saw what they initially proposed with a bunch of cooldowns on skills, like 3 seconds on flash jump and ridiculous things like that. And then they really quickly turned it back. So I think where they finally landed on is a pretty good point for the third job skills, to be honest. I think that's pretty fair, where they currently left it. But, you know, what they proposed initially was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous to put cooldowns on third job skills that was not remotely a part of, you know, classic MS. That's how it works sometimes. It's how you go to EU sometimes. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't want to go to EU even if I was... there's no reason why I'd want to play on the EU server. Go there for the memes. Well, I mean, it's the kind of server where you're going to recognize everyone who's online, you know? I don't know, how many channels are there possibly? 2? 3? It's like, you know, living next door with someone and having neighbors. They're like, oh, yo, it's you again, yo. Oh my god, can I clear? I am not locked in anymore. Alright, I'll try to lock in again. There was 4 last time I went. When is your villain arc gonna happen? Why do you want me to have a villain arc? You can be the villain. I'm a wholesome streamer, you know? I just try to spread positivity. Why do I need a villain arc? The villain arc only happens when the game fucks with me for so long and with like RNG and scrolling that I lose my mind. Nice guy turns to bad. I mean, yeah, that's the only circumstance in which I'll turn bad, you know? But I'm generally calming, peaceful presence. 6 max, it's awful? Ooh. Sounds like you want me to implode over there, those schnucks. I think there's a lot of pressure on the lead dev, Nemi, to innovate the classes but at the same time stay true to classic. I mean, my response is, how can you do both? What does that even look like? You can't be true to classic while innovating, right? Isn't that paradoxical already? I know they want to do things differently, and that's fine. You have to let go of that need to like stay true to classic. Innovate. It's 2026, like it doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be the game that it was 20 years ago. It shouldn't be, right? So there'll always be those people, the Ted Lasso Chronostory. I haven't even seen it, but you can explain to me what that, you know, reference means. But yeah, I don't think you can stay true to classic, even though it's called Classic World. You have to do some sort of innovation. The citizenship, sure, nice feature, I guess. Like, you know, they're adding some stuff. Not bad. It's just too slow pace of a game for me. I just don't feel like it respects, you know, the amount of time I want to dedicate to the game. I'm mixing the underlying formula and then rebalancing the numbers to be more balanced is a large part of what they needed to do. Or needed to be done. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I honestly enjoy the small changes they're adding. It's a nice change to what Classic used to be, but the Classic purists will always complain. Yeah, I would just say that like those are the people that will never find happiness in Classic anyway. And they're probably a minority opinion these days. I think everyone's pretty receptive to the game, you know, having some sort of modernization. Be that as it may, I still think it's going to be like heavily monetized. That's my biggest grievance with it. I don't really care for any of that other stuff, to be honest. It just doesn't matter to me. But the monetization component, the client... I like the MapleStory Worlds client, being able to play on my phone, emulators, etc. I'm a mule enjoyer, as you guys know. Yeah, it's just not for me, but... Okay, I needed to do bossing, I remember that. I need to do some bossing. Could you imagine? I'll do Chief Kent instead. It's probably not going to be up, but that's what I'll try to do. Could you imagine if we found a belt on the way? I wish I had, you know, some sort of future knowledge of the direction of the game, I would have done things so differently. I wouldn't have farmed Pianus. I probably would not have put much time into Chiefs. I don't know. I would have done Rex immediately, or I just, you know, this game is changing so much. I'm not a fan of Nexon's monetization in the MapleStory game, so I know I won't like Classic long term. That's exactly my thought, and if I know I'm not going to like it long term, then I don't want to dedicate too much time in it. I'm a mule hater, MSW not for me. I don't think so necessarily. It is a bit of a deterrent, it's a drawback. I don't think it like eliminates it for you. This game definitely can still be played without additional accounts. You can always party up with others to get buffs, so like buff parties in game. You can settle with like one mule, you know, the super high value mules. You don't really need like a lot like I do. None of these are really mandatory for me. Like I can clear I don't need the damage to clear this solo map anyway. It's just for convenience, like having haste or miso up, but yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, Copeland, but like, it's still enjoyable regardless. It's just, it helps to have mules, but it's not unplayable. Very enjoyable still. I played without mules until now. I made my NL, but even that was only because you wanted to play Night Lord. Yeah, I've been completely different. I've only played secondary characters tactically for what they would provide. It's only the characters on my main account that were just random, like Bowmaster, Outlaw. I thought that were the quickest leveling classes, and yeah, they're okay, but in hindsight, I wouldn't have made an Outlaw. Me lord, I don't know how to live without SI. I think you've caused this peasant addiction. Is it actually that big of a deal for Night Lords? I don't play Night Lords, so they already are pretty quick at attacking, right? But obviously SI is nice. SI is broken. It should never have been, in my opinion. Reducing attack speed by 2. It's too overpowered to the point where you want it in every content. I think if it were 1, it would actually be a good, like, you know, middle ground. I think a lot of people feel that way, but we never just, you know, rioted about it. It's because it's stronger than it needs to be, like, no one complained about it. And we had no, like, very few Buccaneers at the time. There was always a shortage. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, they have that, they have loaded dice, they have time leap, like, they have so much utility, it's kind of insane. If you're playing it in party content, you can't, like, prioritize any of your damage skills until, like, level 160, it's insane. Actually, I deleted the Chief Kent map from my Teleport Rock saved maps. We'll figure it out. Alright, we're about to rebuff. Chris, you better be ready and waiting. Your character better be crouched in position, ready and waiting in the free market. It most certainly is. Well done. Alright, let's rebuff. Last but not least, bring my Speed and Vision Mule. Roll a 2. Nice. That's yours for 15 minutes. Welcome. You are welcome. If you want to reroll, you gotta come to my nudes map now. This is your first character. You've been having a nightmare of these nudies. How do you grind nudies all the way to 200? I like active farming, you know, when it's not overly... sure, I'll give you the dice. It's up in 5 seconds. When the rotation is like engaging like this, kind of requires a little bit of concentration, a little bit of precision. I find it a lot more exciting than what it was like, you know, if you're farming sharks or something. That I would find very boring. 4 is sufficient for me, but I'll keep rolling for you if you want. I really don't mind rolling it. You prefer nudies over squids and sharks? Exactly, because those maps are just so, you know, basic. That would not be entertaining to me to grind. Thankfully, I never had to do that. Any of the caves, I was just, you know, straight to corridor 3 or 4. Oh, fuck. Oh, someone wants another dice. Alright, buddy. 7. I mean, that's the damage you need, right? That's you. Oof. Oh my god. Caves was the worst thing Balte added IMO. The maps were far too simple. They just kept getting simpler and simpler. 3 or 4 was another, like... I didn't like it. The layouts were just far too simple to where you would never go to any other map anymore. Complicated maps are better. They're more engaging. Chief Grey's map had a nice layout to it. I like that one. What else had a good layout? Some gigantic Spirit Vikings back in the day, that had a great layout. Phantom Watchers, yeah. Those are nice maps. Even the Apex Cornians, like those kind of map layouts, I really like those. Basically anything that's not a custom map, I've liked the layout of. I don't mean to criticize Balte, but you know, it's just like those maps being far too simple. But to be fair, we harp on all the things we don't like about the game. At the end of the day, there's so many things we love about the game. And we don't give those enough credit sometimes. You just listed all the vanilla maps? No, exactly. I know exactly the trend. Like, it's vanilla maps. I like the vanilla maps, I don't like the custom maps. Yes. Hello, has it been a month already? You're 2/3 of the way to 219. Psyhearts, it has indeed. I don't know when you last checked in, but we are indeed on track to 219. Time flies. Time flies. I'm honestly surprised how much I enjoy Chronostory and I hop on the train so late. Yeah, so many people have enjoyed it despite coming late to the game. And I think that's something that Chronostory does really well. Like, the ability to, like, second job's a little tedious, a little difficult. But once you get into 4th job, you can accelerate really quickly through like levels 120 to 150 and then start to play with all the, you know, veteran players. So the catch-up, you know, dynamic in this game is really generous, really favorable for new players. And also there's events like, you know, this one giving coconut juices that if you're under level 70, it's giving additional experience. And if it's not, like this is a really good design to allow new players to also catch up. So once again, kudos Balte for that. A lot of new players come in and yeah, they can get to a high level pretty quickly. Like Nace has only been playing for like, I don't even know if it's been a month or not. It's probably been at least a month, but like, this guy's a fucking freak. He's already 200. You think we'll get New Leaf City? Oh, question mark. Me? What? You're talking about me? Ooh. Yes, I'm talking about you, buddy. How long have you been playing for? Tell the people out there how much of a fucking psychopath you are to get 200 as quickly as you did. Oh, it's been 3. Time actually flies then, because like, it felt like 2. How do you get the event drops? So at the moment they drop from ice chests, which drop from all monsters. It's a pretty low drop rate on these, but from these you can hand these in, and I think like 3% of the time you can get a coconut drink. So if you have 100 of them, on average you'll get 3. Something like that. I might need to check the percentage again, but it's about that. It's basically, if you kill mobs at a high rate, you'll get them pretty quickly. Do I think we'll get New Leaf City? I don't think that will be the next region to come. I do think we'll get it eventually, but I think there'll be a couple of other regions that probably come before that. I'm pretty sure Balte is adamant on bringing Korean Folktown to the game. It ties the map together logically. It brings Ludibrium together with Aqua Road. And yeah, if you scale up the mobs there, I think it'd be a good addition. There's a lot of cool stuff in that region. I don't think New Leaf City is going to come before that, but possibly after. Five, nice. Oh, I fell. Fuck. Apparently KFT is going to be scaled to the same rough level as Omega, but why? But why? We're all like even the intermediate players are all like level 150, 160 at this point. Like, there's too many level 100 to 120 mobs. Like, it has to be higher. It's got to be like 120, 130, 140 even. We got to bring it up. Especially when you introduce Rex and everyone's average level's gone up like insanely high. I really hope it's not. I have faith that he's not going to introduce another region same level as Omega. It doesn't make sense. Summonable goblins, level 150 mini-bosses. I'm cool with that. Sounds good to me. Alright, we got 8 minutes until we're meant to conclude. I need to do a little bit of bossing. Just to show you guys the functionality of the boss tracker on Chronodex, so we're gonna do that. Alright, I'll finish this buff cycle, but I will at least rebuff you before we conclude. You should be okay after this? Okay, no worries. Yeah, it's no problem, man. I got a spare spot. As long as I'm solo grinding, then it's very workable. If I'm Rex grinding, I kind of need all those buffs, unfortunately. Just is what it is. Actually, Fluid, if you're still there, why don't we just hop in VC and you can introduce the features of the boss tracker? You can, you know, promote the product from developer to consumer. Why don't you come in? We'll hop in Discord, I'll drag you down in a sec. And I'll share the tracker and then you can speak to it. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll just act like an ignorant, you know, consumer. Like, what does this do? What does that do? What do you do for work? I work in the finance kind of area. loosely speaking. Alright, we'll go a little bit longer here. Ugh. He sells miso on the dark net. If it paid well, I would do any. Let me rephrase. Never mind. Hi, Balte? What? Where's Balte? I'm in the Discord, pull me whenever, we'll do. Let's do it now, Alright, cool, good grind. Let's... Yeah, I'll hop in Discord, let's do that. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going, man? Alright. First of all, thank you very much for the boss tracker. Thank you. Let me share this and make sure I'm using it correctly. I'll tell my...
Can you share it in 4 minutes?
4 minutes? What's gonna happen in 4 minutes?
Yeah.
It's not ready?
It's not that it's not ready, it's just I want to make it slightly less hype.
Okay. Sure. I can grind for another 4 minutes.
Yeah, or actually when your buff cycle ends.
Okay. You're on the clock now.
I'm on the clock.
How long did it take you to make it? It felt like it was no time at all.
There's a lot of issues right now.
Okay. No, don't oversell it yet. Alright, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
It's not the future. Hey, I'm still using Excel pen and paper, so anything is better than what I'm doing. You let me know when you're ready.
Okay, you know what? This is as good as gonna be.
As good as it's gonna be. Okay. Alright, let's bring it up.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a minute to update first.
Okay. Sure. Alright, let me size this in my stream.
Yeah, this I mean, this doesn't look very good to me. I removed a lot of the stuff. Like, just wait.
Okay, so you want me to wait a minute? I'll wait a minute.
Yeah, and then refresh.
How fucking... I really gotta resize it on my stream. I want it to be viewable. Do you get sleepy when you're grinding? Oh, absolutely, Tony. Yes. I'm not a like super long grinder. I like to like do kind of like batches, you know, like 2 hours here, 2 hours there. I really can't like do super long sessions. I need to like get up, stretch, drink some water, whatever it is, right, in between. Turn up Discord? Will do. Thanks.
Is it just me? Am I quiet?
Not anymore. I turned you way the hell up. You should be good.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll refresh it. Is it ready to go?
It's in progress still. Let me just give it a minute still.
No worries.
Okay, alright, yeah, you can refresh it now.
Sure.
Yeah, I just did not like all those quick buttons.
Alright, so let's bring our way into Xenomega, I guess. That's what we got up already. So mass add unknowns, that's where we want to put in all of the channels, right? So we're currently working with... Oh, do we have a 5x5 grid of channels at the moment? Almost. But, yep. Click that.
You can clear everything first, right? I would
okay,
clear
reset
all.
layout? Oh.
Not reset, there's
okay,
a clear all. Yeah.
Ah, great functionality. Yep, thank you. Alright. Mass add unknowns. So we got 23 channels.
Just type in 23.
What?
There's a little delay for me, so give it a second.
No worries.
Yeah.
Oh, it said penis for some... Oh, that's because I had penis selected. Okay, so I was meant to click Xenomega. So I'll run it back.
Yeah.
I'll clear all. I'll mass out unknowns. Make sure we set this to... Okay, this drop down is fucking with me. It was trying to auto-close. Nice try, but I got it. Alright. It's okay. It's okay.
That's another thing I need to fix.
We've got our Xeno channels ready. Cool. This is in the layout that we want. Now, this guy is up. Right. We're gonna fuck him up. Let's fuck him up. And then we'll get the timer of him. And we'll put it into the tracker.
Yep. So all you need to do is enter the minutes after it's killed, or when you enter a channel, and then it'll automatically calculate what time it'll respawn in, right?
I like it. You
can see the little... well, I'll just wait until you kill it first, but...
Yeah. Sorry, it's a 5x5 grid. It's got to take up my entire stream, so hopefully you guys... I'm killing a Xeno right now. I'll bring the Xeno a little more to the right. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're killing a Xeno. My entire screen is covered in shit. Alright, so... Oops. So now I get the timer. Boss respawn. 25 minutes, and we're in the... Like, it's like E4. So I'll put in E4. Sure. I'll put in 25 minutes here. And there you go. We've got our timer for that channel. That's fantastic. And then I'll move to another channel. And if I have multiple timers, it's going to tell me what's next. So if I put 30 minutes here, even though it's not true, it's still going to flash the one that is next. That is cool.
Yes.
I like that. This is just... Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
What if you want to put, like, go to a different one, go to empty one, I guess, and then just put, like, 0.1, right? It'll be, like, 5 seconds or something like that.
Sure.
You can double click and add another one. Yeah.
Say again, sorry, what am I doing?
So click on an unknown respawn area.
Yeah.
And just put like 0.1.
Okay. So
and it'll auto update the list, right?
Nice. For example, it'll tell you that's next. Yeah.
Yep. And then once it's spawned, it'll be green.
I like it. That's the urgency I need, you know? I have no color formatting on my Excel tracker. It just looks ugly. So this is the future. I'm gonna get a lot more contested in bossing now. This is amazing. I love it. Cool. Is there any other functionality I've missed, or it's as simple as that, right? It's literally as simple as
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty simple. I think
Yeah.
clicking and dragging. So if you wanted to reorganize like them originally, I had that as a feature. You can also rename the channels
Yeah,
just
it's a
by
good
clicking on the
point, like
channel.
the channel naming one, because sometimes we get channels and then it just like the
It
channel
just
hits
skips.
0 player count, so it skips as well. So I can like call
Yeah.
this number 2, number 3, and then I have to go through all of them. But like sometimes, let's just say like channel 21 has 3 people. If all of them leave, then that channel gets deleted. So you lose the order of the things. It won't be in the same order anymore, but all the numbers
Yeah.
will be the same. So long as you have the numbers here, like you can't really lose your tracking, which is really good.
Yeah. So if say like there is a channel that gets deleted, right? Let's just delete a channel real quick.
Sure. I'll delete 21.
And then you can click on reset layout, and then it'll move everything up.
Ooh, that is future. That is the future of bossing right there. That's actually really good because it's happened to me multiple times, and then my Excel tracker like doesn't have any reconciliation for that. So perfect.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Thank you.
Yep. The reset layout. So if you clear everything, you can see the rows are still there, right? But if you just click on reset layout, it'll remove all the rows. Because I think continually you can also just manually you can add rows, right? Just depending on how you like your layout.
So if I reset layout and there's a row missing, then it removes the row entirely. So it just reordered it, like respaced everything.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good too. So you don't have any like onerous rows there.
Awesome, yeah. There's a lot of small little glitches here and there. So I'm still working on that, but overall I think it's
hey, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Better than an Excel sheet, I guess.
It is better than an Excel sheet. It looks sexier too. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for that, Fluid. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get to the scrolling now, but yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Alright, take it easy. Alright, well, that was a rare opportunity to speak to the founder of Chronostory decks. You don't get to do that every day. It just so happens all the Xenomegas are up, okay? Someone from NA, please enjoy this. Kill them all. This will be my last one. I'm gonna move on to the scrolling now. But yeah, that's really cool, the boss tracker. I like that a lot. Awesome, so where am I gonna go from here? I've got a few things to save. I might do some 10% on the pirate gloves, which I've been doing pretty often. Nothing else really here worth saving. So let's go back to town. First of all, I'll just sell everything in my inventory, I guess. There's nothing, no overalls worth holding, no. Coolio. I'll put this helmet in for my archer. Now what? So I'm just shy of 15 bill, but I said I'm gonna do I can do 1k gouch today. I can do 1k gouch. I made a lot more money today, so I'm happy to do that. So let's go 877. And then what's our next move? I think we're just going straight into gouch, so let's do that. But I also need to re-roll all of my blue Zars, my spare ones. But I won't do that until... I'll do gacha first. Yeah, we'll do gacha first. I'll just put these pirate gloves back as well. Okay. Alright, it's officially gacha o'clock. Let's smega and begin. Foot pedal engaged. Check. Honestly, I'm not even being ironic. I don't mind not getting any earrings. They are burning so much. How much for 30-minute foot MS? What do you mean? But the earrings burn so much chaos crystals that I'm actually okay not getting one. Or just getting one at most, you know? Like 4 was overkill. I had to put far too many chaos crystals into that. You need to take your partner to a couple's massage, well worth the money. I've done it before, it's pretty enjoyable, yeah. Especially like when I'm feeling sore from like a sport tournament, that's when I really want the remedial massage. I really like that. Nothing so far, that's okay. What if Chrono decided to close down one day? Would you be sad? Yes, to state the obvious, I would be sad. Yes, Tony. What? You think I'm just gonna be like, okay, no more Chrono, I'm out. Like, yeah, I'd be very sad. Once again, we have nothing? Okay, understood. If Santa wasn't real tomorrow, would you be sad? He's not? He's not? What you catching for, AJ? I mean, like, earrings, I guess. It's just, you know, it's just our routine. We burn the miso every time. We get a good amount of chaos crystals, so we keep accumulating these from Gachapon. Yeah, so it's just chaos crystals and earrings, basically. We don't really need any of the weapons in particular. But as I continue to burn a lot of chaos crystals, I'm also happy to convert my miso into Gachapon tickets to further burn on Gachapon and getting more crystals. I could be stockpiling miso, but like, I don't see any reason to. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got one. I'm okay with just one. I actually am not greedy today. It's a Chaos Crystal killer. But I'll take it, I guess, if it comes. I don't have to use my Chaos Crystals on it immediately. And we do eventually want our earring upgrade. I thought that was another earring. It's the same earring. Meh. How many do we have to go? 174. Okay, we're almost done. Was thinking about getting into Chrono. How much do you need to spend on quality of life to make it playable? As in money? Very, very little. You can get by with nothing, but it definitely helps the convenience. I'll run you through the cash shop right after I finish my gachapon tickets. But the short answer is very, very little. Very, very little. Everything is so affordably priced as well. Okay, we're out of Gashmon tickets. Let's melt this. We got one earring. That's enough for me. Sure. I'll show you the cash shop really quickly. In terms of quality of life, a pet is mandatory, but you also get a free pet as well. There's a quest, a level 10 quest, like really easy to do, that gives you a 7-day pet. So you can get the pet for free. And you can also buy it for 25 mil, which in the grand scheme of things, looking at my miso, is nothing. But your capacity to earn miso increases a lot when you get higher level. But yeah, so you can buy a pet, but you can also get it for 25 mil for a month, or for free for your first character, like first quest on that character. So pets are mandatory. And the only other two things that you really use is the teleport rock and the auto buff. So teleport rock is not mandatory. You can get away with like 1 miso, 1 million miso in game gives you 1 teleport rock. 25 mil a week? Oh, it's a week, not a month. I apologize. Sorry. Thanks, thanks. But still, like 25 mil a week for me is like nothing, right? Like, it, you know, eventually it becomes nothing, but early on it's kind of a lot. So like you might want to buy a pet, but it's 300 chrono coins, 300 world coins. It's really, really cheap. Same as the auto buff. Auto buff is mandatory as well. So I can't get by without 1, 2, and 3. And it's like 800 world coins for a month. But if you buy them for longer, you get discounts as well. So yeah, everything's really generously priced. And then the pets you can get away with, like the free pet if you have miso in game. Okay. So we've done everything we needed to do. We're going to reroll that earring, and then we're going to reroll all of our overalls. Reroll earring. Wait, that's much more accessible than I thought. Yeah, this game is really, really favorable to the players. It's going to be the best of any of the, you know, classic kind of servers. Alright, earrings, ready to go. We need 5-5. What is my Chaos Crystal check? 794. I'm just gonna like craft it up to 206. This is just gonna enable me to remember that I started on 1000. So let's do it like that. So okay, I started on 1000 today. Understood. And we're looking for 6-6 on int and luck. Oh! It's green! What? I've never seen a green earring. What? It's strength dex. I don't really care, but like I'm gonna keep it for my other character. Actually we're gonna scroll it. I have some earring dex scrolls and I'm gonna use it. I'll definitely keep it. How could I not keep this? It's insane. But yeah, we'll just, like, imagine for a cheap bandit as well. Oh my god, it's 6 on luck. It's like 20 stat already. Holy fuck. Okay, okay. We have to keep that. I'm gonna scroll these on my other character after, so we'll hold that for another day. I guess that's all I need to do here, because we're not making any more unwelcome gear. So at this point, I need to come into my inventory. I need to grab all the Zars that I've been holding, and these all need to get re-rolled. Am I going to do all of them today? No promises. Because this is so many. I've just been stockpiling a lot of them. It's probably more than I need, but I'll be doing that. Let's do that now. That's insane. I just fucking pulled that earring though. We need to go to Leaf Free. I gotta unlock all of it. It's kind of annoying, but it's for the best. I have 3 here that I don't want to accidentally roll. Alright, let's unlock everything. Let's not do them all. We have 1, 2, 3. I'll do another 7 to give me like 10 overalls for the day. I think 10 overalls is like a realistic amount that I can like sustain. So let's see if we can turn this into magic here. $26. Good, good, very good, very good. Nice. 27 with no defense, but like, it's fine, I guess. What the fuck? Okay. If we keep getting them at that rate, I can do more than 10. $21. 24, it's the bare minimum, but we gotta let it through. $25, yep. Okay, this is going pretty well. It's meant to be 1 in 25 rolls that gets me 24 and above. You have a 5-5 alien earring, should you just 60 it? You have a spare. I'd go for higher than 5-5. I like pi, especially if you're gonna 60 it. Spend more of your chaos crystals getting a better roll. Go for 6-6. It might take 50 to 100 crystals, but I think it's worth it if you're just going to 60 it out. $23, just shy of where we need it to be. $22. $21. 20. It just keeps coming down by 1. This is the RNG coming back to us. This is a little more standard. Oh! 30 stat. That's a boom. I'm feeling empowered to continue. $26. Yep, nice. This is going really well, I think. I just feel like I'm getting it at a really good pace. 22 negative. Oh, a 28! I've only used 100 crystals, including on the earrings, and I've already done 7 overalls. Okay, because I'm high rolling so much today, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna try to do another 4. Yeah, what a start. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, this is the luck catching up. 26, great. Fantastic, nice. It took a while, but, you know, we're getting there. $22. 22. 22. That's the one! Okay. Oh, 29! Boom! Okay. I was just starting to lose hope, but I think I'll do the last 2. getting dizzy. How many 30s do you want on these? My end goal is 60 stat, so a lot. It's gonna be crazy. It's really difficult. Extremely difficult. This is not going well. We're burning a lot here. Yeah, we're getting pretty unlucky. 23 is just shy. Ugh, God. Oh God. How's the 18% experience gains doing today? Is that what I got when I was live? I think it was nowhere near that much. How much? Anyway, it's okay, Nigel. It's okay. TFT player, touche. Oh my God. We're low rolling. Oh God. 27, nice. Even though it's on no defense. Very last overall. Get me out of here. Nice, 24. Alright, bare minimum, but still good enough. Cool, so we're set. We've got a lot of overalls here. This is going to be a big Chaos Crystal burn. Let's go back to storage. I'll put the unrolled ones back into my storage, which is everything at the bottom, I believe. Let's put them back over here. And then everything else is fine. Yep, cool. Okay, so before I get into this, I also need to give the earring... Actually, I have the scrolls here for the earring, right? Yes, cool. We'll do that. Let me get the other earring as well. It's on my other character. Here it is. The other 7/7 earring. I have two 7/7 earrings. This is exciting. I'm going to start with the boring stuff first, which is my pirate gloves. Yeah. I need to give my 10% glove attacks to my pirate, and then any glove on our character. It was a guesstimate, and even my low ball was too high. It was way too high. It was way too high. Alright, so any 10%, any glove in our inventory here, we're going to 10% it. And we've got a good amount to do. And this is just us free rolling on our 10% attack scrolls. We've got a green one too. Oh, damn. And if we hit anything, then we can start to 30% it. So this is my pursuit to upgrade my glove over 11 attack. I am going for 13, but I'm in no rush to do so, so I'm not burning 30% on the first slot. Can I equip it? Hello? Why can't I equip it? Okay, that works. Alright, let's go. Alright, we got one. Green? Green? Damn. Hey, one's already... Oh, this one has 4 slots. What the fuck? One's already pretty good, though. Oh! I don't want to burn my luck on this shit. This is worth nothing. What? Am I even clicking on the right one? Nothing has 5 slots anymore, correct? Alright, so I did them all. And I passed 2 of them, correct? 1. And 2. Nice. Everything else can sell. Let's get it out of the way. I'm a little distracted right now. I'm not in the free market, it just looks like I am. Alright. Get rid of this shit. So I got this and this. And now we can use our 30% to see if we can get 2 in a row. I need a little bit more though. With what scroll vouchers? I'm broke as fuck, but okay. Alright, here we go. We got 1 pass, we're looking for 2 more, and then we 60 it out. Fuck. Game over. How about the other one? Alright. Game over. So that's the pirate done, but hey, it was very low resources at risk there. So let's come back onto the mage now. This is what counts. Let's start with the earring. I'm gonna start with the shittier one that doesn't have the other good stats. But we're just pumping anything on it. 50 earring, dex, or strength, either or. I'll start with 60s, and then if it goes really badly, then I'll probably turn it into 30s. So it's 14. My current earrings to beat are 21. So 4 passes is already an upgrade, and 5 is like really good. Why? Do I want to finish with a 30 for an actual sizable upgrade? Because who cares about one stat? Let me do the other one and see what it comes out to first. 30 or bust? Probably. But I should do the other one first just to see where this gets to. Nice. Same scenario. Both of them have 3 out of 4 60s. It's time to bring out the 30s. They're so expensive, I hate this. Alright, no bitch, no bitch. Isn't it the new meta to use an overall? I mean, for thieves. I just came back after a long hiatus on Chrono. The overall can only be better if you pass a lot of 30s on it. You basically want it to be like 60 stat and above. So it's easier to scroll top wear, bottom wear, but if you can get a lot of 30% on an overall, then it can be better. Okay, let's do it. Hee-yah! Hee-yah! We got one of them 23 stat. It was the uglier one, but better than nothing. That'll be a 2 stat upgrade for my other character. So, can't complain. Can't complain. Alright, let's give that to our outlaw. And then all we care about is the mage. So, where to begin? Where to begin? I have so many overalls. We're gonna one-tap all of them? Yeah, probably. This is gonna bankrupt me. 20? I should buy 10 at a time. Like, this is actually gonna bankrupt me. It's so expensive. Okay. Can I equip it? No. I need an AP reset. Alrighty, here we go. One tapping everything. Nice start. Alright, we got one, but that was a pretty low one to begin with. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 29 stat? Uh-oh! 30 stat, please! Oh my god. 30 can have another one. Oh my god! It's not looking good. The shit ones are passing, and the good ones are not. 28 stat, please! Oh my god. Oh my god. What a terrible start! What a terrible start! I need help! Ah! Okay, I have 3 1 passes, but it's not even good. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. None of my really good ones passed. I had some 30 stats, some 29 stats, 28 stats, and none of them passed. Oh my god, this one is 30, please. My best one. Please! What am I left with? Nothing. It's over before it began. I have 3 one passes. Don't despair, today is the day. I don't think today is the day. Alright, well. Just put me out of my misery. We'll come back on Wednesday stronger than ever. I'm ready to call it a day. Two. Yay. Ah! Full send 1, but if it fails 1 already, it's not worth going. Alright guys, it's abrupt, but it's gonna end here. When this overall dies, my stream will die. I will be back on Wednesday. Have a good night. A better one than me. 3 in a row, come on. I mean, 3 is a start, but we're not even there. Alright guys, I'm signing out. Fuck the Paladin, I'm signing out. Have a good night. Bye-bye.